Welcome back. A sunny end to a sunny week for Sydney. A bit of fog about this morning, visibility dropping to 200 metres in Canterbury and Camden, but it didn't last for long, dissipating as the sunshine took over, temperatures heating up, Penrith reaching 24, that is 6 degrees above the July average, the mercury shooting up after a chilly morning in our west, Richmond dropping to -1, not as frosty in the city though, only dipping to 8 before climbing to 23, our hottest day in more than 2 months. Most of New South Wales enjoying that unseasonable warmth which has been filtering across much of southeastern Australia. Bega bucking the trend, only making it to 12 with some gusty winds. Otherwise, top temperatures generally 3 to 7 degrees warmer than usual for this time of year. Even Griffith reaching the low 20s, up to 24 in Bourke. And it's going to be even warmer tomorrow for some places. It's all thanks to persistent northwesterlies blowing in ahead of a weak trough and a front sliding to the south. So a wet and cold start to the weekend for Hobart, Melbourne and Adelaide. Blue skies and 17 for Perth. Brisbane staying fine and heading for 24. Mostly sunny in Canberra with a top of 16. There is a severe weather warning for damaging winds across parts of the ACT, Snowy Mountains and southwest slopes. Otherwise, conditions remaining settled and dry. Some patchy morning frost and fog about the ranges, slopes and tablelands, but not as cold as this morning. A low of 4 for Mudgee tomorrow morning, which is 7 degrees warmer than today. And daytime temperatures soaring again, about 2 to 5 degrees above average. Bega even making it to 20 and reaching up to 25 degrees in Grafton. Sydney side is also in for a warm start to our weekend, mostly sunny with some light winds again. Tops around 22 or 23, and just to put that into perspective, that is hotter than our average temperature for October. And overnight temperatures also much warmer than usual, lows of 4 to 9 in our west and only dropping to 12 in the city. Saturday, definitely the pick of the weekend, but Sunday's also looking pretty good, a cooler 19 degrees with partly cloudy skies and a slight chance of a shower in the city, most likely in the afternoon and evening. Let's hope it arrives. The sunny weather returning next week, reaching the low 20s again on Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday. Our west probably missing out on any showers this weekend. Partly cloudy and 21 on Sunday. Top staying in the low 20s all week except for Wednesday, so more warm weather on the way, but I'm sure winter isn't finished with us just yet, Georgie.
Hello again. Icy cold winds made for a chilly end to the working week. Despite a maximum of 14.7, the city felt like 8 or 9 degrees this afternoon. Winds were gusting at 50 to 70 kilometres an hour as they pushed down from the north, and it was a chilly welcome to Melbourne at the airport with feels like temperatures of 1 or 2 degrees this morning and 4 or 5 this afternoon. And while winds are easing across Melbourne, a severe weather warning is in place for the eastern ranges with gusts of 110 kilometres an hour possible near the New South Wales border. Once again, the northwest and southeast of the state have enjoyed the most pleasant conditions with lighter winds and maximums of 17 and 18 degrees. Cloud increased through the southwest this afternoon and light showers started to fall around an hour ago. They will continue tonight, but the band will move very slowly, not reaching central parts until tomorrow. And it is a weakening system, so they'll peter out before reaching eastern districts. Sydney is enjoying a beautiful spell of winter weather right now. It reached 23 degrees today and it's heading for that again tomorrow. That is 7 degrees higher than the July average and a top of 24 for Brisbane. Back home, light showers will linger through the southwest tonight and tomorrow morning. Then they'll move into the Melbourne metro area shortly before midday. Only coastal areas can expect more than a couple of millimetres. Northern and eastern districts should stay dry. Cloud will increase across most of the state once again, and only the northwest and southeast will climb above the mid-teens. The early part of the morning will be the best time to get outdoors tomorrow. Showers are expected from the late morning earlier along the peninsulas, generally just a few millimetres, clearing in the afternoon. And maximums will be a degree or 2 lower than today, but as winds will be light, it won't feel as cold. Just a millimetre or 2 in Geelong, a low of 9 and a top of 13, and the city is also heading for 13 degrees. Then the coldest morning of the month so far on Sunday, a low of 6 degrees, but then a partly cloudy top of 15. Even better on Monday, sunny skies and 16, 15 on Tuesday and Wednesday, 14 degrees on Thursday with some showers returning, and they will clear for a top of 15 next Friday. So try to get out early tomorrow before showers arrive around 11 a.m. in the city, a low of 10 and a top of 13, but without the gusty winds, it won't feel as cold as today.
It absolutely is, Lofty. It's the world premiere of the new M75 from Maritimo, made right here on the Gold Coast. This is actually the first one. It got put in the water a couple of hours ago. This is the galley up the front, a beautiful lounge room, and 4 cabins up the front as well. If you want one, it'll cost you $6.5 million. Now, have a look at the temperatures today from around the southeast. It was a beautiful day. A few light showers up around the Sunshine Coast the very early hours of this morning, cleared away to partly cloudy conditions, and temps around average. 21 degrees down here on the Gold Coast, 22 for the city, 23 we got to for Ipswich, and a top of 21 for the Sunshine Coast. Tomorrow, a weak trough is going to sweep over the southeast of the nation. That could bring some light showers and gusty winds, and potentially some onshore winds pushing some light showers in for the far north Queensland coast. Around the grounds tomorrow, showers on the way for Melbourne, Hobart and Adelaide. Partly cloudy day on the way for Sydney and Canberra. Cold and sunny for Perth, and hot and sunny in the top end for Darwin. Back home, got a light shower or two for Cairns, could see around 3 millimetres. Just partly cloudy for Townsville and Mackay, and then fine through the interior for Longreach right the way through to Roma. Through the Capricornia coast, partly cloudy day for Rocky, temps up to 26 degrees, and then partly cloudy through the Fraser coast as well, with only light winds. Should be a really nice day, and those temperatures in the mid-20s. Here in the southeast, could wake to a little bit of patchy fog in the west, clearing away to another partly cloudy day. Temps fairly similar to what we had today, 22 the top for the Sunshine Coast, Ipswich getting to 24, and here on the Gold Coast a top of 23. No chance really of any shower activity, and light winds, so just a great beach day, and almost as good as it gets out on the water tomorrow. On the bay, variable winds below 10 knots and seas below half a metre. For the city, a partly cloudy day, 24 the top for our Saturday, and dipping down tonight to 10. And then looking ahead, partly cloudy for Sunday. Could see a light shower or two on Monday and again on Tuesday, but clearing up from Wednesday. For Ipswich, cool morning tomorrow down to 6 degrees. Warming up on Sunday, reaching 25, and then a possible light shower on Monday. Here on the Gold Coast, a great looking weekend on the way. Could see 6 millimetres in the gauge for our Monday, and pretty similar for you up on the Sunshine Coast as well. Could see 7 millimetres in the gauge for Monday. Let's have a look at the beaches for tomorrow. Well, we woke to light winds this morning and tiny swell. She was barely breaking on the open beaches, not much doing at all. Down here, the Southern Point break's the best we could find for you. D-bar turning it on, not exactly pumping, and you're not exactly getting it all to yourself, but still some half-decent ones rolling through, and that will be the case tomorrow. Here's the plan of attack. Try your luck on the open beaches super early before the northerlies kick in, but realistically, those Southern Point breaks and South Stratty down on the Gold Coast will be holding more of the swell. For swimmers, it's beautiful down there at the moment. This is Burleigh Heads this morning. Water temps dropped a little, just a tick under 20 degrees, but still, even though it's fresh, it's beautiful conditions down on the beaches. Will be all weekend long. Offshore for the boaties doesn't get too much better. Have a go at this from this morning. Couple of massive cod and heaps of pearlies. This is all caught this morning on Keely Rose Charters out of Rainbow Beach. Great stuff. Guys, I could get very used to this as an office. Should be great conditions this weekend. Get out there and have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Well, there is a fantastic atmosphere here at the Adelaide Central Market tonight as we celebrate all things French for Bastille Day. Celebrations continuing here tomorrow too, so bring the family and come and check it out. Now today we had some lovely sunshine in Adelaide, perfect Friday weather. We managed a top of 17.6 here in the city. Right now it's cooled off a little, sitting on at 14 degrees. Blue skies right across the suburbs today. Mawson Lakes made 19, Elizabeth 18, just a little fresher at Noarlunga, topping out at 16. It was a chilly morning for many, down to around 2 degrees at Clare and Port Augusta, but lots of sunshine right across the state today. So Juno, the warmest spot with 25 degrees. It was 20 at Renmark, Murray Bridge 19. Just a couple of showers moving into the south tonight. And on the charts, you can see that cold front moving in. That will roll across the state overnight and into tomorrow, bringing a few showers. Not looking especially wet, and it should clear quite quickly, but we'll certainly feel the cold air move in behind us, so some chilly conditions on the way. If you're travelling this weekend, looking wintry in Melbourne and Hobart tomorrow, only around 12 or 13 degrees. A little more warmth and sunshine for Sydney and Brisbane, lifting into the 20s. Back home, there is the chance of a shower around Ceduna and south of about Port Augusta, and we'll feel the cooler winds behind that change. Just the top of the 13 for Clare and Maitland, and cool right across the south with showers moving through mostly in the morning, a top of just 14 for Victor Harbour, Kingscote and Keith. Now there is a marine wind warning in place for the far west coast tomorrow. On local waters, winds turning southerly in the morning around 15 knots, seas below 1 metre. Across Adelaide, a couple of showers around, likely starting in the southern suburbs around sunrise, gradually moving northwards during the morning, but by around mid-afternoon, skies should be clearing across Adelaide. It's going to feel quite chilly in the wake of that system though. That cold air will have a bit of a bite. So 14 the top for Elizabeth, Glenelg and Noarlunga, 12 for Mount Barker. Here in the city, a couple of showers around tomorrow. By around mid-afternoon, they should clear, 14 degrees the top. Sunday, well, it's going to be a cold morning, so there's your excuse to sleep in. But then lots of sunshine during the day, 15 degrees. Another cold morning on Monday, but then the sun kicks back in and looking mostly fine for much of the second week of the school holidays. Wednesday, sunny and 19. Brenton and Kate.